So in this demo, I want to show you a rubric that I've added that can be used for students to rate themselves against the teaching performance expectations and their elements, and where university supervisors or cooperating teachers could do the same. I've also added a sheet that allows students to indicate whether or not they're receiving teach grants, they're noise scholars, and several other things for the purpose of data disaggregation. So this is the opening screen, and I'll skip past it. And in this version, I'll select myself as student teacher first. And what that will do is bring up a screen where I would be able to complete this demographic information, if that's what we want to call it. Let's say that I'm in a traditional placement. Let's say that I am a noise scholar. Let's say, too, that I'm in a bilingual placement and that I am, in fact, receiving a teach grant. So because I've selected all of those items and they'll be recorded, what that will mean is that we can disaggregate the data based on those elements. It can be set up so the student does not have to click that each time. In this case, I'll say this is my first observation that I'm recording, or my first interaction. The students could see something different on the screen as well. So I'll go to the next screen, and rather than describing the nature of the interaction, I could, for example, select off these two elements for pre-conference and formal observation. And once I go to the next screen, this is where a student teacher could rate him or herself based on each one of these teaching performance expectations. And let's say that we want to get a sense of every single one of these. This would be probably far too many, but you can see that it can be done. And I'll go to the next screen where I'll be prompted for the drag and drop that you saw in previous videos. Let me restart this survey quickly, or this electronic form. And this time let me go in as a university supervisor. So rather than a student teacher, I'll play the role as university supervisor, and I'll skip through these screens here. And we'll say it's my first observation. And let's say that I actually do conduct that observation and indicate the nature of the interactions I've had with the student teacher, meaning that we had a pre-conference and informal, let me do that again, pre-conference, formal observation, and post-conference. I'll go to the next screen. And this is where maybe while the student is teaching or after they've taught, I can go ahead and select off the TPEs that and the elements that I've observed. There ought to be probably a NA column in here, but I don't have one. And I'll go to the next screen. And the whole point of this is that it is possible, one, to use rubrics in this application to save the captured information for uploading when one has internet access again. And also student teachers can indicate the nature of their placement and other things that we need to indicate for the purpose of reporting to the CTC.